Sheldon, your thoughts on tonight's game, especially that third period?
Well, obviously it's a disaster for us in that third period. Game as a whole, we had really strong first period, and second period not as good. Give them a little bit of life, get them feeling good, but we're still obviously very much in control of the game. And then the wheels come off. We get some calls that go against us, and then we're not resilient enough or composed enough to find our way through that, and then things start to snowball. You don't get saves, and you make some mistakes, and can't get her back.
When it's happening so fast in that third period, is there any sort of maybe in your mind to pull Bebo out of the situation, or do you think the game is still within reach, or is it all happening too fast and it's kind of hard to...
Yeah, it happened pretty quick. I mean, I wasn't thinking about it. They scored the two on the two power plays they have early, make it 4-3, and you just kind of chalk them up as power play goals that they get, and you hope you're just going to settle in after that. And beyond that, obviously thought about it, just didn't think it would have been the right situation to put a young guy like Casimir in. Want to rely on Beavis, give him a chance to find his way out of it. Obviously, it didn't work out for him or us. But there's a lot more going on in the game. We've got to play. Calls don't go your way. I think the officials probably it's a period they want to have back. But there's a lot of hockey being played on the ice, 20 minutes worth, and we just weren't good enough. And when you let things snowball, you lose games like that. So it's a big slap in the face for us. We will do all that we can to try to make this a productive experience and try to be better for it.
How did you see the complexion of the team change there after that no call on Valiev?
Well, it's a symptom of everything else that's going on. We had lost our composure to that point, and that really was, made things pretty bad. Obviously, now all of a sudden you're going to point towards the ref rather than looking inward and just being better yourself. Certainly there was a call missed there. I think that was pretty obvious. I think there was also an offside call missed as well on the play. So, it's a back-to-back game for the officials too, and these things happen, but we make the mistakes that make it end up in our net, and then we don't respond. So that's on us.
I imagine when the game gets out of hand, you're also concerned about injuries when there's a lot of fisticuffs flying and trying to kind of keep everyone cool in that situation to avoid losing guys. Yeah,
we're being pretty selective on who we're going to put on the ice at that point. Again, some of our frustrations come out, but it's right away at the start. The guy gets a good contact on us. He runs a little bit, certainly, but we take a penalty retaliatory, and that just opens the door for them to get going. Now all of a sudden there's a soft call, puts us down 5-on-3. Those things happen. So if you're not disciplined, you don't committed, you just don't stay with it right to the end, then you allow opportunities for things like this to occur. Like I say, we're going to do all that we can to make it a productive experience so we can be better from. Because we're a team that's trying to find its way, trying to come together as a group, and we can either let this deflate us or we can get back to work and be better and be embarrassed and be better because of it.
How do you do that? How do you make it a productive experience for the team?
Well, you hope that there's lessons learned and you recognize, we're not entitled to anything. Teams aren't going to just lay down. When you're in control of games, you got to do the right things to make sure you remain in control. You open the door for any opposition. We're playing a team that's not going to be in the playoffs likely, and is, has every reason to quit. But it just shows that they're not going to. These teams are trying to play spoiler, and they have pride and all those kind of things. So you open the door, and you don't take care of your own game, and then you allow the opportunity for things like this to occur. But we'll just hopefully chalk it up as a lesson learned. We'll hold guys accountable to it. It was a scheduled day off tomorrow, but instead we're going to come in and we're going to go to work, and we'll prepare for the next game, and like I say, hope that we're better for it.
How do you feel about your defensive pairings? You had Hull with Campbell a long time now. Since Valiev's back, Campbell's with Nielsen, Valiev's playing again. What's going on there?
No, we're just kind of trying to find some pairs that work. We've moved things around a little bit where different guys play with different people throughout the game in different situations, depending where the face-off is and things like that. But we're trying to get Valiev going, and we'll see how he settles in. And certainly not locked in on anything at this point. We'll just continue to move things around until we find something that works.